Hello everyone, welcome back to Salesforce Textbook. In this video, we'll be creating a FlexCard example. We'll be creating a FlexCard that displays account records in at a glance by using different elements and actions. Here is the output preview of our FlexCard, displaying all the accounts at a glance using FlexCard with some actions. On clicking on the edit action, we can able to see the record and edit. For this example, we'll be using SOQL as data source. Now let's create a FlexCard in our Salesforce org. After landing into Salesforce Omnistudio FlexCard, click on New. Here, I'm giving a data table underscore FlexCard dot display accounts. Make sure you're giving in a camel casing. For the theme, let us select Lightning Design System. Provide a valid description for our FlexCard. I'm giving it as displaying account details. Now let us click on Next. For this example, we'll be using SOQL query. Provide the SOQL query here and click on Next. So now we can click on Fetch so that we'll be getting the response. So this data will be used in our FlexCard. Also, we can see the data in our JSON format. Like these structured data will be used in our FlexCard to display the in the account details in the FlexCard. After clicking on Save, you can see in the background a FlexCard has been created. After saving, we can see this canvas page. Like we can able to drag and drop the elements here. So to display all the accounts here in one place, we need to drag some blocks and some text property inside this block. So let's drag the block element first, and inside this block we'll be displaying some text properties. Like let's drag this text property inside this block. So after dragging this block, we can see we can modify the edit me to by giving some value here. Like I would like to give as industry here. So so the user can see this is the industry value. Now I'm clicking enter, so I can in this next tag I can give a value here. I will be giving industry from the data source. I'll be providing industry, and also we can adjust the dimensions, like we can directly modify in the UI level. Also from text property, I mean the style property, click on style property to manage the dimensions. Here we can adjust based on our requirement. Let us keep it as 6. Also, we can also change the text alignment to be centered. We can scroll down and check for text alignment and move it to center so that we can see the text is moved to the property has been moved to center. And also we can directly like other options, like we can modify, like we can change the font, we can modify, we can make it the text bold, like that. These modifications you can done directly. Like once we click on bold, we can see that it is modified. It can be highlighted. So in this way we can highlight our flex card. So instead of a drag and drop new text property, you can directly click on this clone so that a new text property will be created. I mean same text property, so that with the same modifications or any modifications like that, we can directly change the industry to different. Like I would like to display some mobile or phone, so I will be giving here as mobile. So I will be adding mobile information. So it's our wish to give whatever the value here, and here I will be giving the phone merge field. I will be from fields I'm selecting phone. So now I can see a phone is getting displayed. In this way, we can add different fields to display here in the flex card. So just clone and change the name and change the field name. Similarly, follow same for like if you want to add website, directly select the website and remove the other field. Copy and paste the website here in the text, like what to be displayed. Also, do it same for another field also. Like here, I would like to change that as account revenue, so that these 4 fields will be displayed. And also, we can, if you don't want to display this bold, since we copy pasted, directly change the in the properties. Similarly, do it with the website. So in this way, we can adjust what kind of fields to be displayed here. Similarly, if you want to add any kind of icons, we can add it here. Like in the build, we can see this icon. Let's drag this icon and also display an account name. So before dragging and dropping icon and name, let us drag the a block. So inside the block, we will be dragging this icon and account name. So firstly, let us drag this block inside the main block and make sure you're dragging inside the main block. Now I'm dropping here. You see, it is outside of the main block. So let's drop inside the main block so that we can see the icon and name inside this block. Now let us add a icon and icon and text here in this block. So let's drag and drop this icon from the build. Make sure you are dragging inside the newly created block. So also we can change the icon like a type. We can change the Salesforce SVG. So since this is an icon, we can directly select what kind of what type of icon we like to select. So now I search the icon, the available Salesforce SVG. So from here we will be selecting the desired icon that will be suitable for displaying. Search for account here so that it will be suitable to display some kind of account information like that. The icon. Let me search again. So give any kind of icon from here. I'll be giving this new account and click on save. Now you see the icon has been added successfully. And also we can also add some variants like if you want to modify the variant success like that. Also we can change the size of the icon like to large with the desired size. And also we will make the alignment to be centered. Let us on the style property make sure that in the under alignment text element to be centered. So also we can add custom CSS also. Now let us add a text property below this icon. So I will be dragging the text property to display the name. So it will be highlighted in a big size. So make sure you are dragging dropping the in below the icon inside the newly created block. So you can see in the property, we will be instead of edit me, I will be giving account value from the field. I will be giving name, and also I will so since this name should be displayed in bold, and I want to display in a big large size. I can change the and make sure you select it and change the size. Now let's change. Now you can see the updated size. Let's make more bigger. Now we can see a name is getting displayed highlighted. Now making it bold, and also make sure that it is in center. Alignment is centered. Let's in under the alignments just on the text element make sure it is centered. So now we can see it is we are displaying records details. And also if you want to display the background color, like for example these two elements are inside one block and this block is under main block. So this differs like if you want to change the background color, so if we change the background color of the main and small, so both will be different. So if we want to modify this main block, the color will be different. So these fields are inside this main block. So you can see these text properties are inside the main block. So now let us modify the background color of the main block. Under style, we have the background colors here. In this section, appearance section, let us modify the color like kind of blue like that. So after selecting this color, this code, all the elements has been modified to the same background color. That means this block, all the elements are inside this block. So if you want to modify this block, I mean inner block, so all the elements inside this block will be different. So under style, under the appearance, we'll modify this color. So let us make the color to be bit kind of white like that and select it. Now you can see all the elements inside this block has been changed. Similarly, we can also modify the elements itself also, like a like icon property or text property. If we want to modify, just click on the background color and just change whatever the desired color we would like to display. So I would like to give bit light and blue color. So now we can see we can also copy the code and use this in the the icon background. In the same way, we can add different colors to appear good. And also you can see the inner block is bit odd, so we can modify like let us make it bit darker. So now you can see I'm making a different color, so now the appearance will be different. So in this way we can modify our flex card. And also now if we want, and also if you want to add another fields also we can add. Now let's add some kind of action elements inside this our flex card, like drag this action block inside after the text property, like after this annual revenue, let's drag this one. So now we can see the action has been dragged. And we can see like in the style, let us make it as centered, the I mean the alignment to be centered. And now we can see it is centered. Now let us go to the property and change the icon, like the label, like we'll be giving the edit account. So we can change the label of this account property, I mean action property. And for the icon, let us select the icon for the displays edit icon, like that. So search for the icons. In this scenario, I would like to give a edit icon. So I'll be using utility edit and click on save. So now also we have some other options, like if you want to show this as a icon, we can give like only icon will be displayed, and also only display only value, I mean name. And also if you want to display as a button, we can have the options like the variant to be selected, like neutral, successive, like that. We can modify as a button. Uh, Let us see like the actions here. We can also add the different actions under this one, like we can add a label name, we can change the label name, and select the action type to be displayed. Like here we have different kind of action types. Like for example, if you want to give a action type to be as OmniScript, provide the OmniScript. Like currently we don't have any OmniScript, so in this way we can select the desired action type. So but in our scenario, let us select the action type to navigate. So click on this action type and click on to navigate. So under navigate we have the target. So what to be on where it should be navigated. I'm giving record and provide the object API name. Like here in our scenario it's account. So we'll be going navigating to record and scroll down, and you can see the target action, like what is the action to be performed. Like it is a edit action. So let us give edit. And also we have this target ID. We can give, we can select the ID. So in this, based on the selected ID, we will be performing. Since in our data source we have selected ID, so in this way we can perform the ID. And in the open target, like where this target should be opened, so we will be giving it as current window. Now let us now we have set up. Go to setup, like make sure the re repeat option should be enabled, so that it is not a data table, so we need to display all the records in one page. So we are enabling. So let us click on preview and see how our flex card will be displayed. So if in the previous example we created only data table, so we disable the repeat options. But in this scenario we need the repeat options to be enabled. So all the records will be displayed in one place. Now once it is reloaded, we can see the data JSON. We can see how the data is getting responded. We can see based on the data source, like the SOQL query, based on the fields which we gave, all the data will be provided in this data JSON and given to the flex card. We can see in the background. Now we can see in the data JSON all the information of the data. We can see in the objects, we can see all the information. Just expand this, and you can see these are the value or information we are getting in our flex card. So you can see annual revenue is also there, but we are not displaying in our flex card. But in the data source we are retrieving it. So in this way we can display the data information here. Let us redesign. And if you want to add any other fields, like another fields you want to add, just click on the clone and just add different fields. Now once our flex card is looking good, let's activate our flex card. So in the background our flex card will be deploying, and we can see the publish options. In the lightning publish options we can modify our targets. If you want to add SVG, we can add it. Now we can see the editor, like previously we didn't add it in the targets, the community pages. So now let us add the community pages if you want our component to be displayed in community pages. So now we can see the updated editor. So in the master label, with this name we are going to display, drag the component. So once it is saved, we can able to drag and drop our flex card in a app page like that. So in the background, a flex card will be created. Once activated, we can't modify the existing flex card. Now our changes has been updated successfully. So now let us drag this component in the record in the app page. Under customs, let us drag this component. Under this custom component, we'll be dragging the data table display accounts. So let's drag this component flex card. So once it is dragged, now we can see all the data. Now let's click on save and go back. So now we can see all the data which based on in the flex card, all the data will is displaying here in one place. Now let us click edit the account, and we can see how it is getting navigated. Now it is navigated. Let us modify the flex card. Let us modify the name of the record and also other fields like a phone, as we gave the edit option. And also we can also change the website. Let us modify the website also. That once it is saved, now let us open this record in the other tab, in the accounts record page. Now you can see the account has been updated successfully. We can see the modified date just now. Just now I have modified. And also we can see the, and let's refresh this one and see how the modified flex card is there. Like we can see the account has been modified successfully. So in this way we can showcase our flex card with some actions. Please subscribe to Salesforce Textbook. Thank you.